Hey second grade, welcome back to another math lesson. Today we are going to be focusing on sides and angles. But before we can do that, I want to talk about quadrilaterals. Now quadrilateral means any shape that has four sides and four angles. The reason it's called quadrilateral is because quad means four. So, when you think of a shape that has four sides and four angles, you probably are thinking right away about squares and rectangles because we know that both of those shapes have four sides. So here is my square and here is my rectangle. So, when we see four sides, we also can assume that our shape has four angles, and the angles are these right here. They're like the points of our shape. So you'll see all of these have four of them. All right? Now, the reason why we have a special term for four-sided shapes is because there's a bunch of different four-sided shapes. So when we think of triangles, there's really only one type of triangle, so there's not another name for it. For four-sided shapes, there's more than one of them, so instead of thinking of all of them separately, we put them in a group called quadrilaterals. So there are a few different types of quadrilaterals. For instance, this shape is a quadrilateral because there are 4 sides and 4 angles. Do you remember what this is called? You got it. It is called a rhombus. And then these two other shapes, I know we've talked about this shape quite a bit in our class. And this shape, I'm not quite sure if you all know them, so we will talk about them now. This is a trapezoid. And it is considered a quadrilateral because it has 4 angles and 4 sides. And this shape is called a parallelogram. Now, this is called a parallelogram because these lines, if they went on forever, they would be considered parallel lines, which means they would never intersect. Same with these lines. If they went on forever and ever and ever, they would never touch. So that is why that is called a parallelogram, and it also has 4 angles and 4 sides. All right, now that we know what a quadrilateral is, we need to know what our assignment is. Now our assignment is going to deal with all all shapes, even circles. So not just polygons, but every 2D shape. What it's going to ask you is to name how many angles and how many sides a shape has. So for example, if it shows you a pentagon, it's going to have a line and then it says sides and a line for the angles. So let's count those both up. So let's count our sides first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So if we have 5 sides, how many angles do you think we'll have? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. Let's try one more. If I have a circle, how many sides will I have? Absolutely, we'll have 0 because a side needs to be straight, and there are no straight sides in a circle. What about angles? How many angles are in my circle? You got it, there is 0 because there is no point where 2 sides come together in a circle like this. So we know that there's 0 sides and 0 angles. So before I send you on your way, what do you notice about the side and angles of each shape? Absolutely, they all are the same. So if it has 5 sides, it's also going to have 5 angles. If it has 0 sides, it's also going to have 0 angles. Hopefully that'll help you out while you're finishing your assignment today.